CNBC TV18 Weekender, only on CNBC-TV18.
Hi there, we're back on the Weekender on CNBC TV18 and this time with a very, very special guest. People talk about the IQs and EQs, but the thing you have to miss and the thing most people miss is the SQ, which is the spiritual quotient. So to fill that in and enrich our lives, we have with us Gaur Gopal Das. For joining in.
Thank you very much Mangalam for having me over.
आप हाथ देखते हो क्या?
कई लोग मुझे यहाँ पर यही पूछते हैं कि आप हाथ देखते हैं क्या और समझते हैं कि मैं पंडित जी हूँ जो भविष्य देखूंगा.
That's exactly the myth.
And when people come and tell me about this, पंडित जी आप हाथ देखेंगे क्या? I start talking to them in my British accent in English. You understand what I mean, right? And when I say that, they're a little shocked speaking in English. And then of course I tell them that I'm a lifestyle engineer, not a pandit ji.
So now you see, there's no mean feat here. This is what you're gonna get. Let's get down to the business part of it then. You're an engineer. You worked at HP, Hewlett Packard, that is. What made you make this switch, I think 22 years ago or something?
Yes. I think we are all here wanting to make a difference in the lives of people. It's easy to make a buck, very hard to make a difference. So I felt that as an electrical engineer working with Hewlett Packard, I would definitely be able to make some difference, but there were millions making a difference in that way. I felt I needed to make a difference in a different way, make a difference in people's lives. Therefore, in London, when somebody asked me, this lady, British lady asked me, you were an engineer, why did you quit your profession? I said to her, I didn't quit my profession. I upgraded my profession from a electrical engineer to a lifestyle engineer. So I don't fix machines any longer. I fix the people who fix the machines.
That's pretty cool. So what kind of problems do people have right now and what are the biggest problems that they have to fix?
I think people who haven't made it there, their problem is how do I get there? People who are in the journey, reaching there, their problem is how to stay determined and focused to reach there. And people who have reached there, their problem is how do we find a purpose, because they've seen it all, done it all, and they're saying what's next. But all through, there's one common problem that everybody has: pressure and the stress to perform. Those who want to get up there, the stress to reach; those who are there, the stress to maintain. Everybody's going through pressures and stress.
So I'm sure you're fixing a lot of people's lives, but before that you had to fix your own life to be able to upgrade your OS, so to say.
Sure.
What were the challenges for you, the challenges before you? What did you do to be who you are right now?
Yeah, I think if you are on an airline and on a flight, the cabin crew will come and announce that if there be a lack of oxygen supply in the cabin, masks will come from the panel above your head. Secure them normally and breathe normally, and make sure your mask is in place before you assist and help others.
Exactly.
So you truly cannot help others unless you are yourself in place. And when we talk about putting your life in place, like my personal life in place, I feel there is a great need to give that priority to fix your life. So yes, there were challenges, moving from being a HP engineer to a lifestyle engineer, moving from being a pampered son to a monk, moving from living in comfort to living in meager facilities in the ashram, in the monastery. There were challenges, but these were all external challenges. The internal challenges were, am I missing out? You're out there, if I were out there, you would probably be really elevated to a very high position in the industry. So initially when I just came in, the challenge was, am I missing out? And that challenge was taken care of by seeing the kind of lives that were being impacted by what I was doing. The satisfaction I felt in trying to bring a difference and making that impact was able to kind of deal with that challenge of feeling, did I miss out on something? I don't think I missed out on anything at any point, because seeing people's life changed is what brought me that great joy.
You were also a pampered son, and before you became famous via social media, reached out to much more people, became the, so to say, cool person, there would have been a lot of challenges coming in from the family side, a lot of challenges, lifestyle related challenges. Your friends, I'm sure you would have had friends, they would have upgraded in their lives. So how did you manage that?
I think from the family front, at the end of the day, when you're wanting to do something out of the box, there's always going to be opposition from a society where parents want you to subscribe to a certain things, a settled job, a settled life in terms of family, and you're thinking completely out of the box. As soon as you want to do something out of the box, you're going to have to face challenges from the family side. After a while, however, when my family saw where I was reaching, how I was impacting people's lives, how I was really able to make a difference in the world, they accepted it very well. And I feel, in terms of coping up with the challenges of how my friends have moved on in the industry, I think it's a question of self-discovery. I hate being a part of a mold that the world created for me. I don't want to subscribe to the mold that the world creates for you. I don't want to live a life in a paradigm that the world has created for me. I want to discover my own mold. I want to have a paradigm that I have invented. Only when you discover yourself, only when you live a life for what you are created, is when you feel happy, satisfied. Not just happy and satisfied, you're super effective. Even in the corporate world today, loads of people are just living a life which they're not created for, because it pays the bucks. And why do they need the bucks? To pay the taxes, to pay the bills, to pay the mortgages. But they're not living a life of what they are created for. So it's basically kind of, fitting in just because it pays you. But I decided I don't want to fit in. So when I saw others moving on, my friends, my colleagues moving on high up, I really did not feel insecure at all, because I didn't want to fit in, to be someone else. I wanted to find myself, discover myself. Because as soon as you are successful in your self-discovery, man, you're effective and completely satisfied.
Effective and completely satisfied. You did not want to fit in, but we will fit in a short break here. Come back and we'll talk about much more from the man himself. Stay with us.
CNBC-TV18 Weekender, only on CNBC-TV18.